Great performance, great result. Jordan, where does that rank in terms of your most enjoyable days in football?
Yeah, it was a good day, not only for me but for the team. I thought we worked hard from start to finish. We created some good chances and overall it was a good day.
Is confidence amongst the team growing week on week, game on game?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously we haven't played together for long, but we're working on it in training, and obviously the games that we have played I thought we've been good, so we just need to keep improving, keep working hard, and hopefully we'll come good.
Stuart, I find myself asking the same sort of questions game on game, but do you feel like you guys are all getting to know each other the more you play? This game time seems really valuable for you.
I think so. Like Jordan says, we've not played together, very much. Third or fourth game, so I think game by game it's getting better and better. I think that was a very good team performance. It'd be nice to get a clean sheet at the end, but like I say, you can't have everything. It was a good team performance.
Where do you start in terms of describing Luis Suarez, what he brings for the team, how he played today?
Well, I think we all know he's a top player. He creates things, he scores goals. He's great for us because, like I say, he always wants the ball. So, like I say, he's obviously had a long summer, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him.
Jordan, how does he help you guys in terms of what you're trying to create?
Yeah, massively. His movement's brilliant. He's always moving, always looking in behind. So he's he's a nightmare for defenders, really.
Can you feel the expectation growing in this part of the world with every performance that you put in like this?
Yeah, obviously there's great expectation with Liverpool anyway. It's such a massive club, so we just need to keep focusing, keep working hard on the training field and putting performances like that.
Despite that left pegger, you're not going to get the Barclays champagne. You've got to give it to Luis Suarez. Well done, though.
If he's got room, aye.
We couldn't argue with that. So we had to make, I felt, a big start in the second half, and we shot ourselves in the foot to lose 2 goals within 30 seconds. And I've got to say, good finishes from both lads, but poor defensively from us as a group, and obviously the lads know that's not acceptable. So that gives you a mountain to climb, particularly away from home against Liverpool. In the game I felt just probably died a death for 15 minutes or so, but we've scored a good goal at the end. We're always a goal threat, but over the piece, of course, you come to win every game, and my disappointment today is that we never acquitted ourselves to the manner we can. I always expect would certainly accept coming here and giving a big performance, and ultimately if Liverpool are better in the day, so be it, which they were, but it wasn't because we gave a big performance. I felt, all credit to them, they took their chances, but I felt as a group we certainly never got to the standards that we're capable of.
What was the reason for taking Fabrice Muamba off so early in the game?
Well, to be fair for Fabrice, it was a big ask. It was touch and go whether we were going to start him anyway. His baby's not been well overnight. He never slept at all last night, as you can imagine, as a father worried about. So that was obviously a concern, and so that was it. I didn't want anything, you can understand it could affect him, and that was it. He had a little knock as well, so nothing more than that.
In terms of what happens between now and the deadline, do you think you can get any reinforcements in to help the guys that you've got here? Are you confident of getting any deals over the line? Well,
we already signed Edric Boyata yesterday, as you know, on loan from Manchester City, and he'll be a tremendous addition to the squad, and particularly obviously the back line. He's an outstanding young player. If you had to go and buy him, it'd be multi-millions because of his quality. So he'll certainly help, and we still would look to try and add 1 or 2, and time will tell whether that comes to fruition.
Is that Dedrick Boyata signing as cover because you feel it's inevitable that Gary will go?
No, far from it. Dedrick Boyata was signed. We've been chasing him for a long time. If I could have got him in at the start of the window, I would have loved to have done it, but then they won't come up before. It's no, far from it. He's in to help the group we have. If something happens with Gary Cahill in the next few days, then I would look to, if I needed to, then go and reinforce that again. So I can assure you it's got nothing to do with Gary Cahill's situation.
And I just wondered, if you think that is less likely to happen based on how far apart the two clubs seem to be in their valuation of what is clearly a very good player.
Well, I don't know how far apart they are with the valuation. There's been that much, muted about it. The bottom line is, if there was an offer made, it was certainly well below the valuation I would have as a manager for the football club. And until such times as somebody comes near that valuation, there really isn't anything to chat about. People can presuppose and talk what they want to talk, but we need to get close to what his value would be. I do think it had an effect on him today. That was probably the first time I'd seen that he wasn't the normal outstanding lad that he is, but it can happen to anyone.
And I presume they haven't come back with anything else since you last talked about it on Friday?
Well, if they have, it's news to me, so I think the answer to that is no.
Thanks, Owen.
Pleasure.